Hi, Taehyung Lovers. Welcome back to the Taehyung Lovers channel, the place where we talk about everything related to the most captivating man in the world, Kim Taehyung. But hold on a second. Don't scroll just yet, because what happened on November 15th, 2025, in Los Angeles will leave you absolutely speechless. This isn't just a public appearance. It's not just another event. It's something that changed the entire global beauty industry. So make sure to hit that like button. Leave your comments below about your thoughts on Taehyung, and of course, subscribe and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of the most up-to-date, phenomenal, and heart-stopping news about Kim Taehyung, the visual king of the world. Kim Taehyung redefines global beauty. The V&YOU pop-up in Los Angeles that left the world in awe. Imagine standing in a dimly lit room, the lights pulse softly. A luxurious scent fills your senses. Then Kim Taehyung steps onto the stage. His gaze pierces into the screen, and suddenly you realize you're not just a spectator. You are a witness to a transformation in the world of beauty. Are you ready? Because this isn't just another pop-up event. This is an explosion of emotion, admiration, and just a hint of jealousy you'll need to feel for yourself. The unexpected moment. A pop-up that shook the world. On November 15th, 2025, right at 8175 Melrose Avenue, Los Angeles, the beauty world trembled. A Korean brand named TIRTIR, once known only across East Asia, suddenly lit up the global stage with an event titled V&YOU. Let's Radiate. And who was at the center of it all? Kim Taehyung, the first global ambassador, a face you can never forget. From the outside, it might have looked like an ordinary marketing campaign. But once you stepped inside, everything changed. Glass walls reflected soft light. Every visitor stepped greeted by art installations displaying fragments of Taehyung's face. The word Radiate wasn't just a slogan. It was a feeling in the air, in the music, in the eyes of everyone present. People didn't just come to see a product. They came to feel a presence. And when Taehyung appeared, his gaze slicing through every camera, the room went silent. No loud cheers, just quiet gasps. That's him. In that instant, time stopped. Everyone knew this wasn't just a launch. It was a statement. From BTS to the global beauty stage, Kim Taehyung, or V, long known as a mysterious face of BTS, now stands at the forefront of a new aesthetic revolution. He's no longer just a K-pop star. He's a global beauty icon. Before this, the beauty world was filled with familiar faces, Hollywood stars, influencers, and supermodels. But TIRTIR took a different path. They chose a 29-year-old Korean man with a baritone voice, vintage aura, and a gaze that could stop a camera mid-frame. A bold decision, but also a genius one. The campaign V&YOU, Let's Radiate, wasn't just about combining the V from Taehyung and U from the consumers. It created a deeper meaning. Beauty isn't about being like V, it's about shining with V. And that's what left the world in awe and some people a little uneasy. Why him? The divided global reaction. When the media announced that Taehyung had become TIRTIR's first global ambassador, international forums exploded with comments. One wrote, "Taehyung looks like a walking masterpiece, perfect for skincare." But others challenged it. "He's a singer, not a beauty ambassador. What's next? BTS for perfume brands?" And their new emotional storm began. Some armies felt proud. Their idol had conquered the American beauty market. But others felt a quiet sadness. He's ours. Why is he now part of the beauty world? That feeling was strange but real. When someone like Taehyung, whom we once saw on stage singing and laughing with fans, suddenly stands in an elite LA beauty space, it sparks a mix of admiration and jealousy. He is no longer just a star, he's a symbol. And that symbol can no longer be contained by a single fandom. Los Angeles, the mirror of ambition. Choosing Melrose Avenue was no coincidence. The area is home to avant-garde fashion boutiques and design houses that define celebrity culture. Through this immersive pop-up experience, TIRTIR transformed the space into a sensory museum. Reflective walls echoed the message shine with V-light installations mimic breathing rhythms. Interactive video rooms showcase Taehyung's face under different lights, reinforcing the belief that beauty radiates from within. Every detail was perfectly curated, from the room scent to the ambient playlist featuring Taehyung's whispers. No wonder visitors described the experience as more than marketing. It was a modern ritual, the journey to that moment. 3 days before the event, on November 12, 2025, Incheon Airport witnessed Taehyung's quiet departure to the U.S. He wore a simple outfit, an olive knit jacket, a soft green shirt, jeans, a black mask, and classic round glasses. But his star aura was impossible to hide. He wrote briefly on Weverse, "I will go and come back." A simple line, yet deeply meaningful. It was as if he was saying, "I'll leave with a new name and return with the world beside me." And true enough, 3 days later, Los Angeles became the stage of his new world. The surprise, the strategy, the power. What happened behind this pop-up wasn't just product marketing. It was a display of global power. TIRTIR, previously popular in Asia for its mask glow cushion and dewy finish products, leveraged Taehyung's global momentum to break into the American market. They knew the risks once the name Taehyung appeared. The world's expectations would soar. Every detail, from product packaging to spatial design, would be analyzed by fans like a piece of art. And that's where their brilliance lay. Instead of avoiding emotion, they invited it. They knew fans would feel jealous, amazed, even angry. But all those emotions fuel one thing: engagement. Every TikTok video, every LA influencer story, every photo tag TIRTIR in LA created a domino effect. The world wasn't just talking about skincare. They were talking about Taehyung as an aesthetic experience. Is he still our idol? This is the question burning in fans' hearts. When an idol like Taehyung steps into the beauty world, some fear he's leaving music behind. But if you look deeper, it's the opposite. He's not leaving art. He's expanding it. Beauty, in this campaign, is a visual form of emotion. Taehyung isn't selling products, he's selling the feeling of radiance. And isn't that what he's always done on stage? He's simply changing his medium, from voice to light, from song to multisensory experience. What we feel and why it matters. That quiet anger from fans, it's actually love. We get upset because we care. We feel frustrated because we fear losing that intimate connection we once had. But that's the beauty of fandom, where love and logic collide. Art is born. When someone says, "He's not ours anymore," what they really mean is, "I miss the old him." And that's proof that Taehyung isn't just a star, he's a mirror of our own journey, balancing between accepting change and resisting time. Beyond a pop-up, a cultural movement. According to reports from aktool.co.id and various Korean media outlets, this event marked TIRTIR's official global expansion into the U.S., with Taehyung as a strategic anchor. In an industry dominated by names like Dior Beauty, Chanel, and Fendi, the presence of a Korean brand in the heart of Los Angeles signaled the rise of Asian cultural power. And who better to embody it than Kim Taehyung? Not just as an idol, but as the face of universal beauty. The question is no longer, why Taehyung? It's, what does this mean for us? Is this the start of a new era where idols and brands merge into one global narrative? Or a sign that the line between art and commerce is fading? You may feel proud, confused, or even jealous. All those feelings are valid, because this pop-up wasn't designed to answer questions, but to provoke them. So let's be honest. If you stood there under the dim lights of Melrose Avenue, staring at Taehyung's glowing face on the wall, what would you feel? Awe, jealousy, or maybe a quiet sense of wonder, knowing you were witnessing history? "Let's radiate" is more than a slogan. When Taehyung said, "Let's radiate," he wasn't commanding, he was inviting. To shine, to feel, to get angry, and eventually to change. Because in a world where brands and stars blend together, emotion is the most valuable currency. And with his calm and vision, Taehyung transformed a small LA pop-up into a global cultural event. So now it's your turn. Are you ready to accept the light? Do you feel proud or a little scared to lose the idol you once knew? Because this isn't just V&YOU, it's V and us. And believe me, the world is watching us shine together. The V&YOU Let's Radiate pop-up by TIRTIR runs from November 15th to 23rd, 2025 at 8175 Melrose Avenue, Los Angeles. Taehyung serves as the brand's first global ambassador, marking a major step in Korea's beauty expansion into the U.S. market. Wow! Who would have thought Taehyung Lovers? November 15th, 2025, in Los Angeles wasn't just about a beauty event. It was about a new chapter in history written by Kim Taehyung himself. From an idol to the center of global beauty, and the world stood still as he shined. So, what do you think? Does Taehyung's new step make you proud, surprised, or maybe a little jealous that he now belongs to the whole world? Share your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to read how you feel about this extraordinary moment. And as always, thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the most explosive, emotional, and heart-throbbing updates about Kim Taehyung, the man who makes the world pause with just one look. See you in the next video, Taehyung Lovers. Because here, we don't just watch, we feel every step of Taehyung's journey.